that we have this common understanding between workers in Britain, workers in Southeast Asia, workers in America, South America, are all working on the same platform in the same way, facing the same kind of exploitation. So I think it's really important to build a global solidarity movement that tackles that. The platform is global, the labour movement needs to be global also. I think the challenge also is to overcome the misinformation about what it means to be employed, what it means to be self-employed. I think we have to put that aside and deal with the working conditions that workers are facing here and now, irregardless of how they think of themselves or how the platform wants to portray them. They are suffering from underpay, they are suffering from precarity in employment in terms of even if you've got the work, you don't know, if you're going to get the work, you don't know how much you're going to be paid for it. They're suffering from precarity of not knowing what the rules are, when your access could be cut off, and you were stuck not only without a job but with a stranded asset that you now have to continue to pay for. So we need to reach workers where they are, not necessarily where we think they ought to be in the context of the greater historic labour movement. And I think the labour movement does need to move to where those workers are rather than the other way around. So it's very important that the young, new independent unions are supported and brought into the labour movement. Because it is a very difficult job for workers to organise themselves, and they deserve the support. It's very difficult. It's as precarious as the work itself. So it's very important that the traditional labour movement move to support that organising globally. I think it's also important, though, that regulation, our employment law, is modernised to deal with the problem of precarious work. And that must mean, if there's one thing that must be addressed in the ILO convention, is a recognition of the true working time that workers face. And your working time should be defined also as when you're not free to pursue your other interests. So a lot of the platforms want you on standby to serve their platform, so your availability is something that they can sell to the customer through a quick response time, to a service order. If we don't address working time, I'm afraid everything else is just fiddling around the edges. And also, if we do address working time, we'll also bring proper efficiency, which is so badly needed. These platforms are market optimized, operationally inefficient in the real world, dumping their social externalities, their environmental externalities onto society. But when we get the working time paid, once we get the environmental costs properly accounted for, then maybe we have a chance of having a gig economy that's fair and just for everybody.